What is my favorite model to use with GitHub Copilot in Visual Studio 2026? In general, any model from Anthropic, such as Claude Sonnet or Opus, those are going to be very good choices. These models consistently generate high-quality code with fewer bugs, and they usually require far less manual rework and correction. It genuinely feels like Anthropic was targeting developers here, in that they made software development their primary focus. So when they were training their models, I think they were really saying we want to be very, very, very good at software development. Now, with a GitHub Copilot Premium subscription, you also get access to a whole lot of other models that can be used within agent mode. Agent mode is going to allow you to use the different models to perform more human-like tasks, such as creating new solutions, projects, generating files, and even doing code reviews. The free models are also technically capable, but their biggest drawback is just simply speed. In another video, I'll compare the performance of different models within Visual Studio 2026, and even for the very simple tasks, the free models were only roughly about, they were generally across the board, they were 2 to 3 times slower. I also have a separate video where I talk about switching between free and premium models. And now this can be a very, very simple cost-saving strategy. But now, if you had to force me to choose only one model, at the time of making this recording, I would go with Claude Haiku 4.5. For the day-to-day coding needs, this model is good enough. I feel mostly, I would say about 80% of the time, this would be a decent model. Claude Haiku 4.5 costs roughly 1/3 of the more capable Claude Sonnet 4.5. The newer Claude Opus would even be slightly more expensive. And then when I use the high-end premium models while coding in C#, mostly doing .NET 10 projects, I would typically go for about 6 hours a day. For this amount of time, 6 to 8 hours a day, my entire monthly premium requests, I would go through this within 10 to 15 days. I would have used up all the premium requests if I'm doing 8 hours a day of work. With Claude Haiku 4.5, the cost savings do become very significant. The biggest advantage of this Claude model, if you were to compare it to the other free models, again, it's going to be speed, which means that your workflow is not consistently interrupted. There's no real benefit in using AI if the productivity gain is very minimal. A common example is if you're doing a full rewrite of a code base, you're going to need AI to create a new solution, add multiple projects, install new Git packages, and wire up a whole lot of project references. I mean, yeah, you could do this manually for a small solution, but on a large scale code base, AI should be able to handle this almost instantly. Unfortunately, the free models, they just simply, they just take too long, and sometimes they struggle just to generate even a basic shell solution with empty projects. Using the more powerful premium models for these kinds of routine tasks, this is going to be a bit of an overkill, and it's going to be expensive. Especially when the task isn't about, you're not solving a coding problem, you're not doing something that's actually quite complex. And now there are many everyday development tasks where speed does matter more than just the raw brute force intelligence. So that's why in at least 80% of the scenarios, I find Claude Haiku 4.5 to be the perfect balance between cost and performance. It's my default baseline model, and I only switch to the more powerful options when Haiku gets stuck or when the task is really a little bit more complex.